Hello, Catsters, and welcome to the Cat Hour. The Cat Hour is going to be the newest addition to our YouTube channel, and it's basically going to be exactly what it says, an hour
Exactly.
just about cats. And it's going to be me and Isabel, two fellow cat parents, and we are going to be delving into some interesting cat topics. We're going to kick it off with some news that's going on in the cat world as of late. We're going to move it on over to some interesting cat facts, and we're going to end it off with some juicy cat parent confessions. If you're new to
Ooh.
Catster, welcome, subscribe, like the video. As always, leave something in the comments. If you have a question or a concern, we're always happy to help.
And for those of you who are new to Catster or you're used to a little bit of a different kind of Catster, welcome to everyone. Yeah, so we're from Pangolia. Pangolia is the newest cat parent of Catster, and we're very honored to be able to represent this amazing, iconic brand. For those of you who might or might not know, the print magazine business has been discontinued. Unfortunately, the previous owners decided to wind it down, and they sold the digital assets, the websites, to us. So we're very fortunate, but very sad to lose such an iconic piece of cat history, but we are trying our best to keep it alive and educate cat owners all around the world. Educate, entertain, just build a fun community. So that's what we're doing today on the Cat Hour. So welcome everyone. And yeah, I think maybe let's introduce ourselves and then we can kick it off with cat news.
Yeah, for sure. So my name is Crystal. I manage the social media pages for Catster. That's where you guys might have heard of me. And I am the cat mom to Ivy. She is not here right now, but usually she would be chilling right around here. I'm hoping in future cat hours she will grace us with her presence. But yeah, I love cats. I love learning about cats, and I love talking about cats. Yeah, I could go on and on and on. So that's me in a nutshell, and I'm excited to talk about cats.
Cool, thanks, Crystal. Yeah, I mean, you're doing a fabulous job with the social channels. Probably my favorite cat-related accounts on social media right now. I'm not saying that because I'm biased. I might be a little bit biased. If you haven't followed the Instagram and Facebook accounts for Catster, please check the links in the description, and then you can follow along on Crystal's content. Without further ado, I'm Isabel. You probably have seen me around on the channel. I'm the marketing director formally, but informally, I'm just a cat lover, and I've always been. I was literally born meowing, so to say. So yeah, I've just always been surrounded by cats and curious by their amazing abilities, and just everything about them is really fascinating, and I feel like I really relate. I think I maybe was a cat in my previous life, but yeah, my cat's name is Millie. You also probably have seen her around. She is sleeping on the couch in front of my laptop, but hopefully next time we can pull Ivy and Millie into the conversation. Right into cat news. Crystal, do you have any exciting or breaking cat news for us?
I do indeed. So something very interesting I found when I was doing research. Firstly, I would like to say it's crazy actually the amount of cat news, breaking cat news that is available on the internet. I never knew it was the way that it was. But there was a lot for me to choose from. And the one I ended up selecting is the one that reminded me the most of my own cat and sounded like something she would do. I'm going to read a little excerpt from the article, and then I'm going to chat a bit about it. Sydney Morgan, who is also known on TikTok as Sydney Mini, noticed her cat Abby was walking around with one of her paws up and limping as if she had injured it. So, of course, the next course of action was to take Abby to the vet. And then, according to the article, a bunch of tests were run by the veterinarians, but they couldn't find anything wrong. But Abby was still going at it, limping. They then went to a specialist and they still came up with nothing. No one could figure out what was wrong with Abby. So $1,000 and an immense amount of stress later, it was found that Abby was acting to get more attention.
Wow.
And the crazy thing that was going on in their household at the time was that the owner had been spaying. The owner was paying special attention to their dog, who was suffering from heartworm at the time and obviously needed some extra TLC. And Abby was like, why are you doing this? I don't like this. I guess I'm just going to go ahead and fake my leg being broken to get love and attention. That is basically,
that might be the most cat thing I've actually ever heard of.
Literally, that is exactly what I was going to say next. It's the most cat thing I've ever heard. They want attention all the time. Not necessarily want it to be happening, but they want the option to be there. 90% of the time, it's going to be a no, but it has to be there, available at all times.
Yeah.
So pretty crazy. I mean, $1,000 is a pretty steep vet bill.
I wonder actually if we might need to intervene with the vets about this, but I wonder if the cat maybe realized the dog was getting attention because of some sort of ailment. And that's why, the cat thought, oh, they're getting attention because they have an ailment. Maybe I should also have an ailment and then I'll get attention too. Do you think it's that kind of reasoning?
I mean, a cat's a cat, and I would not be surprised if that was the reason that all of this has happened. But as soon as I read this article, I was like, I need to do some more research on this phenomenon, just in case Ivy starts getting some crazy ideas, which, if I can just say, Ivy gets probably 95% of my attention on a daily basis. So there would be no reason for her to, but you never know.
But I mean, the whole concept of cats being very dramatic and having hidden acting skills, that's something I've seen a lot. And Millie, especially because, I'm the main parent and my boyfriend is the, what do they call it on TikTok?
Co-parent?
Side parent. No, but like the replacement parent. The spare human. So he's the spare human. And whenever he tries to give her affection or play with her, she just meows like she's in pain. But, he's just stroking, her little paw like this. And she's like, you hurt me, oh, how dare you? But I mean, there was no pain involved. There wasn't even, it barely touched. So I can definitely see Millie dabbling in that kind of acting sooner or later.
Absolutely. I think it's in all of them. And they're just waiting for the right time to unleash their acting skills. But if that's the case, then Ivy needs to start pulling her weight. She needs to go to Hollywood. She needs to get herself a role. There's actually side note, I saw this movie the other day that I really want to watch. It's called, I think, Argyle or Argyle. And the image of the movie on our streaming platform is a cat in a cat backpack. And I was like, what is that? It's apparently a very good movie. Everyone says it's a star-studded cast and the cat is involved somehow. I don't know exactly why. I'm gonna have to watch it and do a little review on it.
Whenever you watch it, please give us a full review.
I definitely will.
Yeah, so my news is a little bit more breaking, a little bit sad. Unfortunately, Cara Delevingne's house burned down this past Friday. And for those of you that are avid fans of Cara Delevingne, she has two very cute Persian cats. And you know, when the house was engulfed with flames, everyone was obviously concerned
No.
about her and her cat. After the whole incident, Cora posted on Instagram, "My heart is broken today. I cannot believe it. Life can change in the blink of an eye, so cherish what you have," kind of insinuating that something crazy happened. And then only later she posted again, "They're alive thanks to the firefighters. So
Thank
the cat's
goodness.
alive, she's fine." But yeah, really crazy. Any sort of story where it's a house fire and there's pets involved, it really makes you think, you know, it really makes you want to prepare and just be ready, because it can happen at any time, at any moment, to anyone, you know. So
Yeah.
it's really something that you need to kind of be prepared for. So if there are those of you that feel like me and they want to be just really prepared for anything, there is a great article on Catster about, you know, cat safety tips in case of a house fire. So you can just Google catster.com plus fire safety or cat safety. I'll also link the article in the description. But yeah, I mean, you can never be too prepared for something like that. Rather too prepared than not prepared at all, and then something crazy happens.
I completely agree. I think that's something that's not really talked about as often because no one really wants to think about stuff like that. Like, what if my house burns down? But it's one of those things that's kind of like talking about funeral insurance or funeral policies. No one wants to talk about it, but you gotta have it.
You got it.
You just
Because
gotta
it
rather
kind of
have
feels
it.
like a waste of money. But yeah, like you just wanted to say, rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Actually, you taught me that saying.
1,000%.
But yeah, so that's it for cat news for today. I think it's a good time to move on to cat facts. Learn some
Yep.
interesting cat things.
Okay, so as we all know, humans are either left-handed or right-handed, or in some cases ambidextrous, where you can use both of them. I feel like that's a bit weird because in any case, I feel like one hand is definitely going to be more dominant than the other. But anyway, so it's the same for cats. Most female cats prefer to use their right paw, and males are more likely to be left-pawed. So I didn't delve in too deep on this to see the way that you can actually figure it out. But I know that for dogs, usually if they can give paw and you extend your hand and you tell them to give them your paw, the paw that they reach out will be the one that they are most comfortable using, and then that is most likely their most dominant paw. That wouldn't really work on cats unless you've obviously trained them. By paying close attention to the way your cat interacts with things, for example, when they're playing with a little toy or they are attacking something, checking and seeing which paw is the one that they use first most frequently, I feel like that'll give you your answer.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, just thinking about Millie, when she always swipes, she uses her right paw to like get the lethal swipes in. I knew cats could also have like a dominant paw, but I didn't know females are mostly right-handed. Right-handed, is that right?
Right
and
paw.
males are left-handed, right-pawed and left-pawed for males. That's pretty interesting.
So my second fact is that each cat have their own unique print that's kind of similar to our fingerprints. And this print is found on their little noses. Each cat's nose has little ridges on them, and no cat's nose ridges are the same. They're all unique, which is why they are compared to our fingertips. And I thought that was really interesting. How cute to imagine that your little cat is not only unique in the way that they look, the way that they are, but they literally are not like any other cat to ever exist in the past or in the future.
That is very cute and very special. It makes me want to stand up and kiss Millie, but I can't right now because we're busy. But wow, that's really cute. It's cute to think that they also have their own little fingerprints on their nose of all places, their little boobs.
Adorable.
Yeah, I mean, a cat knows actually just everything about a cat. You know, a cat knows a little cat mouth, little teeth, some of the cutest things you can see in life, you know? So
Absolutely.
for people who don't like cats, you're really missing out. We get there's some sort of bad experience or you're allergic or whatever, but you know, you should really, you know, just check your priorities.
Agreed, 1000%.
I wonder how many hateful comments that's going to trigger. According to Pierina, the oldest cat in the world was 38 years old. The oldest cat to have ever lived was 38 years old, no, 38 years and 3 days old when he passed away. His name was Cream Puff. And he was born in 1967 and he passed away in 2005. So older than us.
That is wild.
That's crazy. Like that's the first part of the fact that's crazy. But the second part is even crazier.
No.
So, yes. So his owner is Jake Perry. And he, Mr. Jake Perry, also owned the previous oldest cat record holder, which was Grandpa Rex Allen, who passed away at the grand age of 34. So this one guy, I don't know if he's still alive or not, but Jake Perry owned both of the 2 oldest cats in history, pet cats.
Excuse me.
So what he was doing, what sort of magic?
What is he feeding these cats?
Probably like raw, I don't know, Wagyu beef or something. I don't know, but I thought that was crazy. Like having one of the oldest cats, it's like, oh wow, that's kind of, you know, random. But 2, and I didn't go that deep into it, but I don't think these cats are related. So it's 2 different, you know, cats, and they both reached crazy ages. I mean, anything past 20, 25, maybe pushing it for cats is really old. 38.
That's insane. No?
Like almost a 40-year-old cat. Like that's really wild.
That is one of the craziest things I've ever heard.
So my second fact is not something I actually found online. It was more something that I realized yesterday evening when I was laying on the couch with a fluffy blanket and my boyfriend kept trying to get Millie to lay with me on the blanket. The more he tried to put her there, the less she wanted to be there and she just kept jumping off. And then I realized like cats are extremely autonomous. Like most cats will never want to do something if they don't feel it was their idea, like they want to do it. So if you try to force your cat to be somewhere or sit on the cat tree or sleep in the bed or eat this food, they're never going to do it. You have to kind of just strategically place it somewhere where they would cross it. And then you have to leave it up to them. That's one of the main things why I like cat, or why I favor cats over dogs. Not that I don't like dogs. I do like dogs, but I like cats more. And I think it's for this reason, like the autonomousness that can sometimes be seen as sassy. And, you know, some cats are sassy, but the fact that they have autonomy, you know, that's just such an interesting characteristics. Where dogs, it's just like, yo, I'll go wherever. What do you want? Do it, sure, yeah, next, cool. Where cats is just like, I don't know, like I don't know if I want to do this. You know, it's just so almost advanced, like a very advanced type of reasoning to have. So I thought that's really cool.
Yeah, that's definitely admirable and very frustrating. When it comes to having them try new things, especially. I dread the day when Ivy's favorite cat food is not going to be a thing anymore, because I've tried a lot. I've seen lots of people actually, like on TikTok and social media, they have these crazy food rotations for their cats where their cat never eats like the same thing 2 or 3 days
How?
in a row. I don't know. But when I tried it, just to give her some variety, it was for her.
Mm,
It was for her. It was costing me actually more money to do it. I was doing it for her.
mm. Not
Not
having it.
interested. No, thank you.
We don't have the most variety in terms of cat food in South Africa, unfortunately.
Yeah.
There's your main brands that you get in the grocery stores, and then if you are a billionaire, you can buy fancy food at the vet. But yeah, Millie's also very bonded with her cat food. I don't know why, but smells funny, but she's happy, I'm happy. Which brings us over to cat confessions. For those of you who don't know what we mean with cat confessions, each of us have prepared three pretty interesting, extreme, unusual questions relating to being a cat owner or, cats in general. And we're going to ask each other our questions, and we can also answer our own questions after the other one has answered. And please feel free to answer these questions yourself in the comment section. We would love to know who has experienced some of these interesting scenarios. So yeah, Crystal, take it away.
Okay, so the first question I have for you is, what is your least favorite thing about being a cat owner?
Oh, that's a good one. Damn it. Um, there's a couple. Actually, now that I think about it, it's a blessing to be a cat owner. Obviously, there's so many good things, but there are a couple of irritances. I think we can all agree. I'm going to give my top three.
Okay.
I'm going to give my top two.
Okay.
The cat hair. The cat hair is annoying. It's very annoying, but there's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing they can do about it. I mean, obviously there is things you can do about it. You can brush your cat regularly, etc., but the cat hair will find its way into your life. And I'm used to it by now, but I must say I do remember the days where I didn't live with a cat, a very short period in my life, and it was nice. It was nice to not have cat hair. And I think the second one is only applicable to indoor outdoor cats. When the summertime and springtime rolls around and your cat is outside in the garden and they bring ticks into your house, and you have to constantly pick ticks off them and find ticks in your house and wonder if you're going to get tick fever and all that fun stuff. I think that's probably my top two.
I would say the awfully timed, awfully placed bouts of vomiting. She doesn't vomit like regularly, but when she does, it's always at the worst possible time for me, obviously, because she doesn't know that time exists. But it always happens when I'm like about to either sit down to eat something, or I'm about to have a meeting, or I'm about to go do something very important. She is like, now is the time that I have to show you what I've made. And she always rushes to the most inconvenient spot. Like, she has another cat tree like this downstairs, and her little thick platform is over the couch. And the other day I was sitting, chilling, and I heard the sound. We all know the sound. The sound that precedes yeah, the incident. And I'm like, and she's like, and it was on the couch, and I was like, oh,
no, it traveled. It traveled from the.
It traveled.
Oh.
She projectiled. Yeah, and the
Wow.
other day it was on my new little carpet. It was like half on the floor and half on the carpet. And I was like, okay,
Why? Why?
literally, why is this happening? But I do understand, and I'm never mad at her for it. It's more just like it's very gross to clean up any kind of vomit. So it takes me a while to get through that. But yeah, I would say that, and then the stress of other people more, especially because she's also an indoor outdoor cat. Other people stress me out, other people
Mm,
driving recklessly.
mm,
And people have been known to steal people's pets and then eventually contact you for like ransom money and stuff like that. And she is very friendly, which is good, but also not ideal.
not in this
When I see
world.
her rolling around for a stranger that she's never seen, I want to combust. That's probably my top two.
Yeah, yeah, no, I can definitely relate with those. I wanted to say my third one, but I don't think it's the right time. Maybe the next episode. Okay, next question. Or should we
Okay.
alternate? Maybe.
Maybe alternate.
Okay. Okay. Have you ever dreamed about your pet?
Yes.
Have
Yes, I
you?
have. Um, there is a little story time that will be on our channel either before or after this video where Ivy went missing and got lost. And I
Awesome.
had so many little like short those dreams that are when you're sleeping but you're not like asleep, those weird dreams about her. And I would actually, now when I look back at it, I think it was more hallucinations because I was just so tired and stressed out. But I have dreamed about my cat. Yes. And you?
That's interesting. I've never, or not that I can remember, but I usually remember a lot of my dreams. And I don't recall ever have actually dreamed about any of my pets, which is strange.
Interesting.
Hmm.
That is weird because usually you'll
Probably
have dreams
have,
about.
but not like memorable stuff.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, my dreams are just out of whack. It's usually just the most random collection of things that doesn't matter or make any sense. So I even seldomly dream about like people in my life. Like sometimes they feature, then it's like, oh, them, but it's usually just I'm not even that's a conversation for another day. My dreams are not normal. But anyway, whose dreams are normal? Anyone, let us know in the comments. Okay,
Mm-mm.
your turn.
If you could ask Millie anything and she's able to respond, what would you ask?
Do you love me?
Okay, I feel like that's the first one everyone thinks of. Do you love me or do you just tolerate me? Or am I just a
Mhm.
useful little tool for you to be able to survive?
I sometimes feel like I'm being used, but I think she loves me. But one thing working with vets that I've learned, well, I've learned many things. It's a very big blessing working with veterinarians. But one thing that I can mention now that I've learned that cats cannot be scrutinized in human terms. Cats don't feel the same type of emotions and feelings that we do. Although it's similar, like cats feel sad, or cats feel jealous, or cats feel love, but it's not in the same way as we would ever be able to understand. So I think that makes it difficult to kind of pinpoint what they are feeling at certain times. We kind of have to change our perception in a way, but obviously there's no way of knowing exactly what they feel. But I would wonder if there is some sort of feelings of affection towards me. I think there is, because she cuddles sometimes, and the very very few times when she's not sassy and just mean, she can be lovable towards me. So I like to think she does.
Let's go with that. Let's go with she would say yes. If I could ask Ivy anything, I would ask her. Actually, don't know. It's a difficult question. I would ask her where she poops. Because I need to know. I mean, as cat parents, we all know the importance of monitoring
Mm,
your cat's litter box. Now that she is more outside, she definitely does. Well, I hope she does poop somewhere. I'm just not sure where, and I need to know for research purposes. Where is the poop spot? Take me there.
where
Show
is the
me.
poop? Show me your poop. Yeah, Millie also doesn't poop in her litter, or actually uses her litter box at all anymore because she just finds it so much more relaxing to poop in nature, which I understand that I can think it's better than a plastic box with gravel in, but yeah, I have actually seen Bunny's poop spots. I don't know if she has more than one, but it's usually like it won't be too far away from her territory because she kind of uses that as well, like strategically places her poops, if you will, to mark her territory and just poop. But it'll usually be like in a bedding somewhere or some sort of ground area close by.
Interesting. Well,
Just
I
go do
know what I'm
some
gonna
poop
do
eating.
after this video.
Pure beach, gonna serve some poop.
Don't mind me.
Speaking about cat poop, have you? It's already related. Have you ever eaten cat food?
No, I haven't, but I have been tempted. Um, I just I want to know. I want to know what it tastes like. Um, it's just one of those things that I just want to know, but I won't. I'm a bit health health. What is that word?
Health
I'm just scared.
conscious.
I not necessarily health conscious, but I'm scared I try a piece of cat food and I get like some crazy unknown yet to be discovered disease. I'm the
Well,
first person in the world with this
cat food
thing.
poisoning.
You never know. So I
And on
won't.
the next episode of the Cat Hour, Crystal tries cat food live for your entertainment. Woo!
I mean, I would if that's something
I'll
that
try it if
you
you'll
guys would
try it. Well,
like.
I actually, I have, I've tasted, not willingly, not knowingly even. I was 5 years old. My friend gave me something. I ate it, and it was a little cat food kibble pellet. So I spit it out very quickly. And it was so long ago, I can't really remember the taste or the experience. I assuming the fact that I spat it out probably wasn't pleasant. If I had to
Wow.
imagine just by the smell, because it obviously tastes similar to the smell. So I think it's some sort of crumbly, powdery, meaty thing. Maybe like a cereal texture with a
Maybe.
with a cat food smell as a taste, which that is an instant projectile vomit trigger for me. So I'm not going to join your experiment in the next episode, but I will support you.
That's terrible. I'll do it for quite a large amount of money.
Maybe.
The price is right. I mean,
Any investors that's going to see this video that's really curious or really sadistic and wants to see some tasting some cat food, we're open to negotiate some amounts. Um, yeah.
just put it out there.
Okay. Hit me.
If your cat was a person, do you think you would be best friends? And why or why not?
Good question. My question actually relates to that one, so let's combine it. My
Okay.
question is, if your pet were a person, what would they be like? So let's state what they would be like, and then would we be friends with them or not?
A two-parter. Good.
Ooh. I think if Millie were a person, she would be like a very intimidating but very cute looking gangster in, like, you know, the very
Slums.
the slums of London. I think she would be
Interesting.
a bit like a little bit of a Peaky Blinders type of, you know, very dangerous but very intriguing, sassy chick. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
And I would be
And
friends with her. I think I would. I'd be a little bit scared of her. I'm scared of her now, and she's a very smart cat. So yeah, I think if she were a person, she would definitely be able to harm you. If you get her on her wrong side, she's not like a troublemaker per se. But if you cross her, she's gonna cross you back times 2.
Whoa.
So
Whoa, whoa,
I'm
whoa.
stop signs. Yeah, but I would be friends with her just because she's so like, she's like the popular,
It
dangerous,
girl.
sassy it girl. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's very funny. To think of. Just take a moment.
And she has a gun. She has a gun.
She has a
Definitely.
gun. Like a big one or like a cute little small
No,
one?
a really like a small pink handgun in her
Okay.
purse. Mm.
I can actually see that going down.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. We see you, Millie. We see you.
Oh, maybe. How about Ivy?
I think if she was a person, what would she look like or be like? She would also be short, because she has quite little legs. That's one of my favorite parts about her, is that she has little legs.
You love
And she's also, I do love little legs. It just gets me every time. She's very fluffy, so I feel like she would have very long hair. Or it could go the opposite route and she could be completely bald as a person. But let's stick with long hair.
I feel long, luscious locks of hair.
Yeah,
Blonde.
definitely. Maybe, yeah, probably blonde. It would probably be blonde. And I honestly can see her as like a hairdresser. Just for the reason that she does have very long hair. She has nice hair. Everyone's like, oh my word, how did you get your hair like that? And she's like, actually,
Yeah.
I'm a hairdresser. And she loves drama. Every time we're chilling, we could be laying on the couch. If something is going down outside, she is the first to alert. She loves the gossip. She loves the gossip train. So I feel like that's something anything hairdressers, nail technicians, any beauty
space. Beauty space loves a bit of tea. I mean, you can't have beauty with beauty.
Literally, it's in the name. That's actually, I never even thought of that. But yeah,
That's
definitely
a
little,
like a nail salon.
That is a good one.
And then the tea spilling, because you're gonna go there and spill the tea. Yeah.
Cute. Register it, patent it. No one steal the idea. Yeah, and I'm not actually sure if I would be friends with her if she was a person, just because she is, I feel like, a lot like me now already. She gets irritated very quickly.
They're gonna clash, butt heads.
Yeah, I think it might be a case of the opposite of opposites attract. Yeah, short
Similar.
fuses, sharp
Don't.
nails. Not a
Mm.
good mix. Not a good mix. But you never know. Sometimes it does work, but I don't know.
Maybe it's one of those scenarios where you meet and then you hate each other and then you end up being best friends in like a year.
Maybe. I would like to imagine it like that, to be honest.
I think me and Millie is like, I'm constantly trying to be her friend, and low key she hates me and she just thinks I'm, just like a stalker. I'm getting that vibe. I don't want it to be like that, but I feel like it might be like that because I am obsessed with her. So yeah.
Well, luckily they depend on us for their survival. So
Luckily.
sorry, not sorry.
We decided to do a bonus segment because we love you and we want to share the beautiful cats of the world with you.
So some of you guys might have seen we started a new little thing on our social media channel called Cat of the Week. And you guys were able to submit your cats by DMing us on Instagram with a few pictures of them, some interesting facts, and whatever else you wanted to add. So due to the huge number of submissions we received, we decided to choose 5 cats of the week every week instead of just one, and make sure that everyone gets their chance to be featured on the channels and to get the recognition and the praise and love that they deserve. So what we're going to be doing in this segment is I'm going to show you guys the folder where all of the submissions are uploaded. I numbered all of the submissions, number 1 through 75. We're going to be randomly selecting 5 numbers, and we're going to show you the first 5 cats of the week and talk a little bit about them and their stories. So let us get into the folder.
Show me the cats.
Okay, so this is the folder where all of your guys' submissions were uploaded and you each were assigned a random number. And that's going to be how we are going to be making our selections. Okay, Isabel, pick a number between 1 and 75.
11.
Okay, so our first ever cat of the week, the Instagram username is Crete and Pandora, and the kitty's name is Maverick. Round of applause for Maverick, first ever Catster cat of the week.
His eyes. Wow.
Beautiful. Beautiful kitty.
Piercing. Absolutely stunning. I love the grey and the green and the very bright orange nose, actually.
Interesting.
Very cute. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
A little more information on Maverick. He's almost 2 years old and he is a domestic short hair. He was diagnosed with wet FIP in February and he's currently undergoing treatment. And he likes eating, no. He likes almost got that one wrong. He likes his heating blanket and chewy treats. And then just a quick side note for those who don't know what FIP stands for, it's feline infectious peritonitis. But yeah, all the best, Maverick. We hope that your treatment goes well and that you will be well soon.
Sending love, sending purrs, sending health.
Absolutely. Thank you, Maverick. Moving along.
Crystal, choose a number between 1 and 75.
Okay, I'm going to go with 42.
Random. Okay. Oh, my word.
It's a cutie. It's a cutie patootie.
Oh, that's the kind of coat you just want to rub your face on.
Absolutely. Like a little blanket. That's
Yeah.
sometimes angry. Super blue eyes, super pink nose, all around.
10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
It has to be a 10. It has to be a 10. So Simba is a ragdoll cat and his birthday is on Valentine's Day.
Oh, that's pretty cute.
That is adorable. Simba.
Simba the Valentine
Thank you.
cat. Thank you, Simba. Happy birthday for next Valentine's Day.
And all Valentine's past.
Yes.
Okay.
I choose I 73.
Okay. 73 is Saki, a very, very cute black flufferoo.
Oh, wow. Saki is a dream.
I'm loving the bow tie thing going
I'm
on.
loving the little bit of like a vampire vibe. I feel if he was a
Ooh,
human, he would have definitely been a good vampire. Or a werewolf, a vampire werewolf hybrid.
fair. I can see that happening. I can see that happening.
Mm. Interesting
It
coat. It's
looks,
almost long and short at the same time.
it is interesting. Well, I actually see in Saki's description, it's a domestic medium hair, which
Ooh.
definitely makes sense. He fits the, she fits the bill.
She! Saki's a she, a sassy gal.
She loves to cuddle and make lots of meows and squeaks for attention. We love a vocal queen. We love
Yeah,
the squeaking. We love the meowing,
facts.
and we love the sass.
We love
10 out of 10.
sass.
We do.
Saki is beautiful. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. Okay. I never thought this would be like the most difficult part of my job, but I'm grateful for it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go with 27.
Okay.
Linus. Look at all them toys.
Linus, wow, that is a lot of toys. Millie would not know what to do with all of that. Linus has a friend.
Linus's friend is looking at him like,
Yeah, that's concerning. That's you should definitely keep an eye on them.
but Linus is very cute. Very,
Very, very cute. I love the white nose marking.
very unique. Well, he's a domestic short hair. He is super sweet, sometimes sassy. You have to mix it up now and then. It has to.
Yeah.
He's almost 10 years old, and he is actually
Wow.
6 months out from amputation surgery for
Oh,
a cancerous mass on his leg.
Linus.
We are so incredibly proud of how well he's recovered and how amazing he has done adapting to being a tripod.
Oh, sending love, sending purrs.
Absolutely. Thoughts and prayers for Linus. So happy to hear that he's doing amazing. Cats are very adaptable, and this just shows that even with having amputation, they can get right back to it and still be sassy as ever.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen a lot of tripod cats who, without the obvious missing limb, you won't really be able to tell any sort of difference because they run, they jump, they walk, they play, they get by just fine. So Linus will be 100% 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
Absolutely. 10 out of 10 for Linus.
Okay, final number for today. 56.
56. Okay, 56 is Bobby Bobtail.
It almost looks like Linus's brother.
It does. It definitely does.
10 out of 10 for that mustache alone.
Absolutely. And the little mittens.
Oh, mittens, and it almost looks like a little tie.
He's too dapper for this world.
Such a gentleman. Such a stylish, handsome man.
He looks a little bit angry. Or maybe that's just his very pensive. It looks like he's thinking. He's a thinker. He's a thinker.
He's planning world domination, perhaps.
Absolutely. No doubt about it. Well, Bobby is a domestic short hair. He was rescued from a local humane society in 2019, and he is now 5 years old. He has an amazing bobtail. Oh, that explains the name. And a phenomenal stash. Do you agree?
Phenomenal indeed.
Absolutely. He loves to play with his wand cat toy. And he jumps into your arms on command.
Wow.
Also, he has a heart on his back paw pad.
Oh,
Bobby.
that's just precious. I would love if Millie jumped into my arms on command. That would be one of the best things ever.
I couldn't agree
Gonna have to
more.
train her.
Get some tips from Bobby. Get your tips from Bobby Bobtail. He's got you
Bobby,
covered.
Bobby's owner is gonna need to make a tutorial for us. So if you're listening in, we're waiting for that tutorial, please. Thank you.
Absolutely. I would like to be able to hold my cat without fighting for my life. That would be great. Yeah. Thank you very much, Bobby.
10 out of 10 for Bobby.
Yep.
100%.
Too cute. Wonderful. Too many cute cats.
Too many cute cats. One episode, we should just go through all of them.
I think we should.
75 cats of the week.
I think that's what we're going to have to do. Because now I want to see
any other choice.
The rest of them. Well, stay tuned because next week we will be highlighting our top 5 cats of the week again. But a big congratulations and thank you for everyone that submitted. Keep an eye on the socials for the post that's going to go live with all of your kitties in there. Tag us, tag yourself, share it, post it everywhere. And thank you for sharing your kitties with us.
Thank you indeed. What a blessing to be able to look at all the beautiful cats of the world. Best job ever. 10 out of 10. Good job.
10 out of 10. If you want your cat to be featured on the Cat Hour and on Catster's social media, be sure you head to our Instagram page, give us a follow and send us a DM with your cat's name, breed, some pictures, and anything else interesting that you'd want us to know.
Remember to like this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe to catch the next episode of the Cat Hour, and turn on the notifications so you don't miss a thing.
Thanks so much for watching, everyone, and make sure you tune in to the next episode to catch more cat news, cat confessions, and adorable cats of the week.
And cat facts. And if there's any other things you'd like us to discuss, please drop any ideas in the comment section below, and we'll be sure to incorporate that somehow.
Woo! See you guys next time.
See you guys next time. Cheers. Bye.